Hey guys, what's up? I've been seeing this tag going around on YouTube. I have not been tagged. I just decided that this would be really fun to maybe do. This dress is by Idyllic For You, which is a Brooklyn company. It's one woman who's been designing these like beautiful halter dresses out of her loft. It's asymmetrical and it's a cute halter, and I absolutely love it. It's really comfortable, and I just love to wear dresses that are really comfortable, especially now that the weather is getting warmer. The necklace is from All Saints. It's one of their oldies. The earrings I got in Harlem at an African street market. I would say I've probably been in love maybe twice, maybe three times. There were a couple times where I thought I was in love, but I really wasn't. I'm currently very happily in love, and my girlfriend she's kind of the backbone of my life. We've been together for 7.5 years, and we've been friends for about 13 years. So very long time. Yes, I have. It was like in the movies, when you see those movies that people are just like in the bed and the covers are pulled over their head and they don't leave their house for like 20 days and they don't eat. It was that kind of situation. Like, I was just devastated. Things that happened in that relationship really helped to inform my current relationship, which is way healthier. Although it totally sucked when it was happening, I'm grateful for what I've learned from it. I am short, y'all. I'm short, okay? I'm 5'3", and for the longest time, well, apparently I'm 5'2". For the longest time I thought I was 5'3", and then I don't know, maybe I'm shrinking. I used to be 5'3", and now I'm kind of like 5'2.5" or something. So let's just say 5'3", so I can pretend that I'm taller than I am. I used to be, my standard weight was 135 for years and years, and then last year I had my surgery and I just gained so much weight. I gained about 15 pounds. So now I'm down to 142. Yes, I do. I have a bunch of tattoos. You guys will obviously, you can see that I have these guys. I have one on my ankle. I have another one here. I can't show you the whole thing, but it goes down my whole side. It's Central American designs. So my family's from Central America, so I felt like it was appropriate for me. It's kind of like an homage to my ancestors. And I have Japanese characters on my back, and they go from the back of my neck all the way down to my tailbone, which I'm actually in the process of looking for a new tattooist because I want to change it. I'm kind of over it. Well, yes, I do. I used to have my septum pierced. I mean, I still have it actually. I got my septum pierced in like '97, and people were really mean at the time. They thought I looked crazy. I had my tongue pierced, and I had to pierce it twice. The first time, there were kids going around my college asking if anybody wanted piercings, and I was like, okay, sure. So they pierced my tongue in my dorm room, and they put a hoop in it, which is like, it was the hugest hoop ever. I couldn't eat. Oh my God, it got so infected. I had to go to the hospital. I was crazy. I didn't want them taking it out of my mouth. And then they were like, you're gonna lose your tongue. And I was like, okay, I'll take it, we'll take it out. But then I got it pierced again. One of my friends she wanted to be a piercist, so she offered to do it. So I had it pierced again. And in high school, I like pierced my ears. And then my friend did the bottom one, I did the top one. I also have my cartilage on both sides pierced, and I also pierced up here. And I have piercing on the top and bottom of my belly button. And I used to have my nipples pierced, both of them. I don't know what the hell OTP means, so we're gonna look this up. I would say Mindy Lahiri and Danny Castellano on The Mindy Project. My favorite show of all time, still to this day, is Sex and the City. But if I, wanted to go with something more current, American Horror Story, can we talk about it? I like dark shows, so that I probably would say is my favorite show out of all of them. I have a bazillion favorite bands. I feel like that's like a hard question. I really think there are so many amazing artists out there. One band that I'm listening to a whole lot right now is Lucius. Their song Turn It Around has like been kind of doing it for me these days. Okay, I could listen to that all day. I miss pole dancing. I'm a pole instructor, amongst other things. Can I say that pole's my life? Does that sound crazy? And no, I'm not a stripper. I never have been a stripper. I never will be a stripper. Got no issues with strippers. Hey, do your hustle. do what you gotta do. I'm 36. Good living, healthy eating keeps you young, keeps you young. And I am a Gemini, and I absolutely love being a Gemini, but I think that we get a really bad rap, like a seriously bad rap. I always wanted to have someone who was very smart, very giving, very caring, has a really big, very open heart. I'm pretty much very, very, very grateful for what I have. My favorite quote is, "If I can't dance, I don't want your revolution." And it was said by Emma Goldman. She was a really great activist, feminist. I absolutely love Meryl Streep. I just highly respect her. I say that right now my favorite color is turquoise. I've been feeling the blues, and even a kind of cobalt blue. I just love blue. Loud music. I love my music loud. I can't help it. If it's not loud, I can't dance to it. I always work out my emotions through movement. So I always go to the studio and I dance it out till I can't move anymore. I'm sweating and I'm tired, and I always feel better. It's a really good outlet for me. A long time. It takes me about an hour to an hour and a half to get ready in the morning. I like to take my time. I hate rushing. I hate feeling like I have to get up and run out of the door. Yes, I have been in a physical fight once, and it's with me and my sister. We got into a fist fight with 2 drag queens in a club. Yeah, that's a long story. I need to save that one for another day. Turn on for me is intelligence. I like to be able to learn from the person that I am with. Turn off, someone who acts like they own you. I dated this one guy a long time ago, and he would literally walk with me and put his hand on the back of my neck. He would walk with me like that, like with his hand on my neck, and I hated it so much. And I was just like, why you holding my neck? Like, seriously. So yeah, I don't like feeling like I'm someone's property. My friends had been asking me for a very long time to maybe start doing videos about hair stuff, because I had been natural for so long, and there were all these natural things that I've been doing. I've suffered from a serious number of injuries, and over the years, just from dancing for so long. And I think one of my biggest fears is that when I'm really old, I'm going to be in a lot of pain, and that some of my injuries I won't ever be able to come back from. I live with pain all the time, and I just hope that when I'm old, it's not going to be debilitating. You know, it's not going to be something that I can't live with. I totally want to be that 75-year-old like lady who's like, "All right, girls, we're gonna get down now. Don't hurt yourself." You know, like, I want to be that person. So I hope that when I get old, I'll still be able to, and that it'll be a fear that's unnecessary. It's funny, the last thing that made me cry, I actually haven't cried in a while. I chose NiftyKeisha because nifty, I like that word. It just means that you're kind of clever, that you have style, and you know, that you do a bunch of different things. I don't know, that's kind of what I think when I think of the word nifty. So NiftyKeisha just seemed to kind of roll off my tongue. The Joys of Motherhood, and it is by Buchi Emecheta. One of the most respected writers coming out of Africa. It's a fictional story, but it's about this Nigerian woman who is in this tribe. Just the importance of motherhood within a typical African tribe. I really love to read about other people's experience, particularly when they're coming from different cultures. I find it so fascinating. Even in a fictional story, you know, there are elements of these stories that come from truth. So it's just really interesting to kind of read from an African woman's perspective. The Imperfect Environmentalist, and it's by Sarah Gilbert, and I have it on my phone so I can't actually show you the book, but it's a practical guide to clearing your body, detoxing your home, and saving the earth without losing your mind. it's kind of self-explanatory. So it's just a bunch of different natural ways that you can go about making sure that you're living more of a natural lifestyle. Last show I watched was Crisis. It's my mama, and I said, I love you, Mom. My sister. I haven't spoken to her in a little while, so I was just like, hey, what's up? Where you been? That's so hard. I love food so much. I don't know if I can say that I have a favorite. If I had to, one of my favorite foods is like classic Japanese ramen. I've always wanted to see the Great Wall of China. I think it's awesome that you can see it from space. I think that's the coolest thing ever. And ever since I was a teenager, I've always wanted to go and see it. So it's one of the things that I kind of have to do. And then Maldives. I want to go to Maldives. You know where I really want to go? There's this lake in, it's like near Australia. It's this little island near Australia, and it's all these jellyfish. And they're non-stingy jellyfish. They don't sting. And you can swim with them. And it's like a sea of jellyfish, and they're so cute. They're like little bouncy mushroom looking jellyfish, and the water is like clear and you can see them swimming around with you, and I want to go and do that. I want to go and swim with the jellyfish. The last place we went to was Amsterdam. It was my second time going. The guy from the Mindy Project. I'm totally crushing on him. And the funny thing is, I don't even know his name. Let's find out what his name is, because I don't even know. The Mindy Project. Chris Messina. Okay. My girlfriend already knows. She's perfectly fine with that situation. Believe me, she's got her own, okay? Her baby's mama is Kandee Johnson. She absolutely loves herself some Kandee Johnson. So we're even. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm probably irritated by people every single day. I live in a city. I come across people all the time that are just rude or disrespectful. Honey lavender. Oh my god. I have a didgeridoo. I play a didgeridoo. Do you guys know what a didgeridoo is? It's like a long tube, and it makes that wah 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 sound. A lot of Aboriginals use in Australia, but I never became like completely proficient at it. I can't do the circular breathing, so that you have to keep a solid note the entire time. Like there should never be a break, because you blow into it. And but I do have like 4 of them. I was trying to learn how to play guitar in college, but I never really quite learned. This necklace is one of my favorite. It was made by Afghani women. Proceeds from purchasing it goes towards, you know, supporting these women in Afghanistan, and it was given to me as a gift. Last thing I played was softball, and it was at least 2 years ago. You guys heard it. I don't really have one. I don't know. I'm not really a line kind of person. I don't really like lines. You meet someone, you want to talk to them, you find something specific to who that person is, and you talk to them. I don't know. Those are nice jeans. I don't know. I'm usually drinking. That was yesterday. I hung out with one of my friends, and we just talked a lot, had some good food, had some cocktails. I've never tagged anyone before, so I'll have to think about that. That's it. I'll see you next time. Bye.